All right. Welcome, welcome. Let's get our recording going. Beautiful. Good morning and welcome to Unveiling Meditation. Happy end of the year. Happy new year. It is that time of just deep preparation, right, for the year to come. Everything we're thinking about and what we're up to and just in the back of our minds, as well as a time where we're just able to be a little bit slower, hopefully, than you would be otherwise. And so we are, as you've seen in the posts that I'm putting forward, we are focusing the next several weeks on this concept of soul care, not self-care, but soul care, because our soul has specific needs, specific things that it's looking for as well. And when we're oriented into those items, into those things, those boxes, if you will, that our soul is seeking to check, makes it so much easier when things go sideways or as we're making our plans, intuitively making our plans. So that is today's meditation. We are focusing in on one of the aspects that our soul is always looking for and focusing on, and that is power. It's power. Where we are energy bodies, and where is our soul sourcing its power from? How is it connecting to that? And not only from the environment around us, but internally, everything we're up to. And these areas of power are essentially, that we're going to meditate on today, are essentially where we draw our alignment from. So understanding the choices, the aspects, the ways in which we have control can really help us deepen our sense of alignment, our inner sense of attunement to who and what we are and where we're going and what we're up to and how to make this life that we're living as juicy and sweet and full of as much joy as we possibly can. So that's always the goal. Let's go ahead and rock it. I invite you to just begin with closing your eyes, cycling your breath, allowing yourself to feel that deep sense of gratitude for showing up today, for being connected today. As you breathe in and out, just allowing yourself, as you come into the present moment, to find that sense of peace, of calm through your breath. And as your mind kind of scrambles along, doing what it does, just allow yourself to get even more quiet. Allow the mind to begin to slow the gears down, little by little by little. And then shifting your focus as we begin our light link to actually what the mind is up to. I invite you to just imagine you're shining a spotlight in upon it. Notice if we were to let your mind kind of wander, where would it jump off to? Just take a moment, almost as though you're watching a butterfly or a bee fly from flower to flower. Observe where your mind goes. What do you find yourself thinking about or reflecting on? Does it have to do with your to-do list? Does it have to do with what's showing up in this meditation? And as you imagine it moving from thought to thought, I invite you to imagine that sunlight, like a beam or a spotlight, just following your mind as it kind of tracks around these different things. So we're shining that spotlight on that bumblebee that is moving from flower to flower, working busily, doing its job, fulfilling its purpose. And as we take a breath in, we come to this space where the mind is honored for fulfilling its purpose, to analyze and assess and strategize and to keep us safe, to keep us on track. And so just take a moment, and as you imagine the sun shining in on you, maybe you imagine you're in front of a beautiful field of flowers where you can watch a butterfly or the bees go from flower to flower. So too, in this moment, as we honor our minds, this piece of us that's tasked with such a tall task of survival, fulfilling the goals and the aspirations, of seeking your purpose. Just allow it to be honored in this moment for all the ways in which it serves you. Never questioning, always showing up. And as we slow down, not only into the meditation, but also into the season, time of year when the patterns are interrupted, where we're all in some way, shape, and form on a holiday, where people are focused on celebration, preparing for the year to come. There's plenty of opportunity for the mind to strategize and assess. But in this moment, if your mind hasn't already taken a little bit of a break, I invite you to invite it to go deeper into that reprieve, into that break. So as you breathe in and out, just coming in to the stillness, to the slowness. Maybe where you are, there's snow too. And feel that sense of peace and quiet and calm that comes when we're standing in a field. And we can feel the stillness of the air around us. We can feel nature. And we're reminded of our own nature. So in this moment, as you continue on our journey, connecting to our highest purpose, connecting to our divine nature, what does your divine nature call you to? Right here and now. What does your divine nature call you to? Does your body call you to going deeper into the moment, to relaxing deeper, maybe even laying down? Do you find yourself imagining that sun shining in and finding your third eye illuminated, full of light, as though you're gazing directly at the sun? Is there seemingly a new source of light in the room around you as your eyes are closed and you imagine that sun shining in? And you suddenly think that, oh, the light is on from above, only to realize that it's you and your purpose and your inner light that's shining so brightly in your mind's eye. Take a moment, and if you have a source of light near you, whether it's the sun or a light that's on in the room that you're in, take a moment and really allow yourself to feel this connection. Allow your mind to open, imagining, not only imagining, but actually seeing that golden light shining in. Feeling your mind being flooded with nothing more than peace and calm as we call forth your angels and your guides in the healing fields that transmutes all energies. And we shift our focus into the second part of our light link, into the earth, into our physical body, and imagining that as the same as the golden light flooded our third eye and the energy around us, so too is there this ball of light that begins to form around you. illuminating everything that there is. Feeling this light flooding from the top of your mind all the way down to your feet as we begin to send our intention and shift our focus deep into the earth. And just like the rain that pours down and the earth takes in the rain, so too does it take in our light, in our hopes and our dreams and our intentions. And so too do we find ourselves being called into this light, into the earth, as we feel our feet connecting, as though we've just slipped them into a warm, fuzzy pair of slippers, feeling the warmth, the earth's warmth radiating up and around us. As you breathe in and out, rolling your shoulders, rolling your neck, just allowing your body to come into this deep space of being held, a deep space of being re-energized and charged. And as you breathe in and out, in and out, I invite you to begin the third part of our light link, moving into your heart. Just drawing your attention and your focus into this field, allowing yourself to feel connection to your body, to your breath, to your heartbeat, as we use our heartbeat to guide us today. And so it is that our theme this week is our soul care. And that means understanding the dynamics of how our soul is moving and what it's up to. And so as we open our hearts today and call forth that pillar of light that we've just created with the light link, I invite you to feel and sense the fullness as though there is a beam of energy moving down from the top of your head into the earth, and from the earth up and into the heavens. Creating the first part of that cross, that symbolism that honors the directions of life. And as we find ourselves anchoring in through the heart to the second part of the cross, that horizontal plane, feeling our chest opening and moving our focus, guiding us into action and into love. It's from this centered space of where our heaven and earth pillar of light meets that horizontal pillar of light deep within our chest. And as you breathe in and out, feeling this intersection between the two, where your heart is open. And so it is, we begin our journey today, starting with our feet, or the bottom of this cross that we have formed. And within our feet, within this centering point, we find a certain power, a power that guides us, a power that gives us opportunity and opens us to the present moment. That is the power to be present and to take a stand firmly in the earth, in the third dimension, to experience life It's a power that, as we chose to be born into this lifetime, came with the knowingness that we could not fail, that no matter what our journey is here today and throughout this lifetime, we are living it, we are doing it, we are giving it our best, we are making it happen. And so as you sit in this moment, I invite you to call forth that power that lives within you, activating your feet, activating this dimension of the earthly realm, feeling the force of the earth beneath you, and feeling that deep desire within your soul to take a stand, to be empowered in the earthly domain, calling forth here the power to choose to live our lives, the power to breathe that comes with that, the power to anchor in the fullness of who and what we are. And so, what is it today that you choose, beyond just being here and living this life, that you choose to take a stand for? What do you feel within you, within your bones, that's seeking to make its way to the surface, to be expressed? I invite you to go beyond your heart, beyond your breath, beyond the rhythm of your blood pulsing through your veins, and into your flesh, into your bone, into the elements of you that bear all of the minerals and the nutrients that empower you to give life to this journey that you're on. Feel this energy rising up within you, the ways in which you are the earth. And from your bones and from your flesh, what are you feeling called to? What is that potential that just wants to work its way out and be expressed in the same way you've manifested this body and this flesh and this bone to become the temple of light that you are? What is calling you into this temple space to be birthed from this beautiful divine creation that you are? And so as you breathe in and out, in and out, I invite you to feel that earth rising through your bones and like vines taking hold, expressing themselves, the minerals and the nutrients within you, expressing itself out through your hips, through your shoulders, through the top of your head, as we make our way into the second power that you possess. Now over to the right side of your body, that horizontal plane where we discover all of the emotions that are present, feeling into your heart, allowing these emotions and the power of love to move through and express itself for you. As you breathe in and out, feeling these emotions like water sloshing back and forth in a jar, or the waves on the ocean, moving from the left to the right side, back to the left to the right, and then out in front of you on this horizontal plane. The ways in which your emotions, like sounds, being carried across the room, like the sound of my voice being carried across the ethers to reach you, like the call in the distance being carried on the wind, or that clap of thunder traveling miles and miles and miles to reach you. So too do our emotions vibrate, each of their unique frequencies, some loud and forceful, like that clap of thunder, others here seeking you out, wanting to be expressed, and as delicate as the wings of the butterfly. Joy, bliss. How do you feel this power of emotion in your body? Not so much focusing on the emotions that are actually present for you, but the ways in which you use this power. Imagining it like the waves moving across the ocean, love from your heart moving across the ocean of humanity, joy, again, flitting through the air like the butterfly, bliss and determination like that of the bumblebee, sorrow and grief. I invite you to feel and notice how these emotions move across this horizontal plane, how you project and move, allowing the energy within your mind to give you a frame of reference as you breathe in and out, in and out. And now noticing how emotions come to you. Do waves come crashing in as we switch the direction of this power? Do they go crashing out because you have a wall of resistance? In this moment, I invite you to connect with that golden light in a field of the angels, of their pink healing realm. And as though you're imagining the ocean laid out before you and its waves seemingly moving in and out as the tides come in and out and the waves crash against the shore and recede, as you call forth this field of the angels, how does their love come across the ocean? That pink healing field of light rising in the horizon like the sunrise, setting in the west like the sunset, and feeling yourself encompassed as though simultaneously there is a pink light that is filling all of your senses as your eyes connect with that imagery of a perfectly pink sunrise and sunset simultaneously happening. And feeling this energy as it crashes across the shores and into your body to be received as a love that goes beyond any love that you could ever imagine. And so as you breathe in and out, in and out. Now feeling into the next power as we receive this love, the power of thoughts, the power of the mind. And so as we shift from that power of love and emotion, we now shift into the mind, coming up to the top of the body, where we often find that golden light. So too is our soul purpose chakra, housed right there with the mind. So too should we draw upon it, allowing it to integrate into our thoughts every day. So imagining here a golden halo of light encircling the top of your head as we imagine that soul purpose chakra. And also imagining your mind and its capacity for analyzing and strategizing and figuring things out. And allowing for the two to become one, as though that golden light is sinking down like a crown onto your head for you to draw the energy from, to be guided in your thoughts and your deeds and your actions. What does the power of your mind feel like when it is connected with this crown upon your head? And what does your crown look like? Is it a crown of flowers? Is it a big, beautiful crown with many, many jewels? How does your thinking mind analyze this? Just observing what the energy looks like and feels like, noticing the senses, the colors, the sensations, any thoughts as we allow and activate the field of thought to come in. For the more clear our thoughts run, the more clear the emotions and the power of love is. For the more clear and connected we are to our soul purpose, the easier it is to set the intentions that will guide us to where our heart desires to go. So as you embrace this power of thought and intention, what is your intention for today and this new year? Feeling the power of that intention living within you and guiding you into our next power center, the power of action. An energy center full of fire and light, which for many of us during this time of year is at a low. We are taking in and receiving the bounty and the beauty of the year that's been, dreaming. And so as we choose in the next days and weeks to come to take action on those intentions, I invite you to feel that fire, that burning desire rise within you. What is it calling you to? What action does your soul want you to take? What action is present to inspire your soul, to ignite it, to lift it up so it may become stronger in harnessing each of these powers that our soul possesses? As we allow the soul to guide us through our actions, we allow the soul to clear out other people, places, and things that set our intentions. We become empowered to step into our final power, the power of partnership. The power of partnership. And so it is as you breathe in and out, calling forth that partnership with spirit, a partnership where you are the one guiding in harmony and in unison with spirit. A partnership where you're able to let down the need to strategize and analyze and simply hold that space and that element of intention, and to take the action to open the door to spirit to come into your life and to work with you, to help you manifest and synchronize that of your soul purpose and your plan. You possess each of these powers, the power to take a stand for what you choose, the power to feel and be love, the power to set intentions, the power to take action and make choices, and the power of partnership with spirit. How can you now deepen this partnership with spirit? Taking a moment, opening and receiving in your heart, invoking that field of potentiality that goes far beyond any and everything. As you breathe in and out, allowing spirit to whisper to and through you. And as we've wound our way from our feet to the horizontal plane, to our heads and back to the horizontal plane where we take action in the world, we now find ourselves centered in our heart. Spirit moving to and through us, feeling that field of potentiality, that divine quantum expanse where absolutely anything is possible. If we simply release the beliefs that tell us we may fail. For I know for each of you, failure is not an option. And yet it's the premise that it may happen that holds us back. So as we prepare to come out of our meditation today and unwind from spirit in this partnership, leveling up to a greater potential, harnessing the energy of our potential, I invite you to feel into these powers, allowing them to move through and with you as you go about your day, taking action aligned with spirit and in partnership with spirit, making choices that guide you into alignment with your intention, having clarity and confidence in your thoughts and your deeds, and feeling love, not confusion, but love, deep, deep, deep love. And from love, releasing all judgment and simply taking a stand on this earth to be love, to share love, to express love, and to allow the joy of this moment, of this season, and in your heart to pour forth and through as you slowly begin to work your way into the room, taking that stand with this fresh perspective. And so it is. I invite you to rub your hands together, roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Take a nice deep breath in, roll your shoulders. Stretch, and welcome back. Namaste. So